We are live on all devices, bringing you the news first, because that's what we do here. Excuse me. Got a little choked up there. That's what we do here on Rich TV Live. We bring you the news first. Look at this. What do you guys see here? What do you guys see here that gets your attention? Is there anything that's catching your attention here with what you see on the screen behind me? The 2 trillion earnings day. Google, Amazon, Microsoft top the frenzy of reports of companies that are reporting their earnings today. And how do you think that has affected the markets? Do you think that that has affected the markets in a positive way? Or do you think that that has affected the markets in a negative way? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Look at this, people. We are in the green. The Dow Jones is up 18 points. The S&P 500 is up 3 points. The NASDAQ is up 24 points. Ooh, yeah. We love that NASDAQ. We love winning. We love NASDAQ stocks here on Rich TV Live because we love winners. And the NASDAQ, wow, the NASDAQ is winning. The global Dow is down 4 points. Gold is up, the safe haven, 2.5 points. And oil is down slightly, just under 1 point. So that's the roundup of what's going on in the markets. Now let's take a look at Amazon really carefully. A company that I love and a company that I've been talking to you guys about since we started the show. My goodness, do I love Amazon. Why do I love Amazon so much? Why do you guys think I love Amazon? Anybody have any ideas why I would love Amazon so much? Despite the fact that it goes up almost every day, and despite the fact that it's being used by everybody all over the world, and despite the fact that it's at almost $1,000 a share, I'm telling you guys, this is a huge winner. And I told you guys, what happens when you have winners? It's true, you get chicken dinner. And once in a while, when you find big winners, you even get the turkey. And when you're bowling and you get 3 strikes in a row, you get 3 turkeys. It's true. Now, we want to focus and identify winners here, live, on Rich TV Live, for you, the people at home that are watching, to be able to enjoy and win, so that you, the people, you too, can create freedom for yourselves, for your loved ones, for the people that matter to you the most. You can create freedom. It's true. The stock market can create ultimate wealth for you, the people. But in order for you to win, you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy. You have to find winners. Now let's dig deeper into Amazon and let's look at its chart, because I really want you guys to understand what's really going on here with Amazon, a company that I believe is a huge winner. Now, I was actually looking at another company, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. CSX. Right now, put CSX on full alert, put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. This was given to me by one of our subscribers Dave, you are a scholar, my friend. Dave has been working with CP Rail for a long time. He's been in the industry for many years. And Dave has watched CP Rail's stock soar to over $200. CP Rail being the largest railroad company in Canada. CP Rail CEO just put $15 million of his own money into CSX Corporation. That's right. He just put $15 million of his own money into CSX Corp. So we decided in the room yesterday to pretty much put it on our radar, tell everybody that I thought this company had huge potential. And what does it do the very next day? Well, it's up 1.5%, of course. Who exactly is watching? I really like to know who's watching and who's part of our app and who is buying our stocks, because it's interesting that the same day that we talk about CSX Corp, it goes up 1.5% and trades 3.3 million shares at $51.51. And the CEO of CP Rail, a very smart, astute businessman, put $15 million of his own money into this stock yesterday. So what do you think? Do you think that that is a good sign of things to come for CSX Corp? A stock that is up over 100%. And trust me, we're going to start dating right now. Watch this. See this? This is live. Look at this. We are now dating, people. Look. It's true. We are now dating, and I love this stock. In fact, I told Dave, you're a scholar, my friend, and if I win any money on this stock, I haven't bought any yet, but if I do, and I win some money on this stock, my friend, I'm going to throw you a return. I'm going to give you a return for the tip. Typically, I like to give about a 10% net return for an investment tip. So, this tip is out there. I absolutely love this company. And when the CEO of CP Rail puts $15 million of his own dollars into this company, you know I'm going to be watching. And I'm going to be adding it to my watch list. And I'm going to be putting it on my radar. The question is, will you be watching? Will you be adding it to your watch list? Will you at home, will you be putting it on your radar? That's the $1 million question. Now let's take a look at what bar chart thinks, shall we? Look at this, guys. Bar chart gives it a 96% buy with a strengthening short-term outlook on maintaining a current direction. Longer term, the trend strength is strong. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of the trend. That's good enough for me. Now let's take a look at this. Let's look at this a little bit deeper, shall we? We're gonna go deep into this. Deep. Look at the chart, guys. Up and down, 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 down, up, down, down, and up. So they've recently made a very big move here, but let's take a look at their chart for the last year. First of all, let me read this to you guys. CSX Corporation's unique combination of rail, container shipping, intermodal and logistics services provides global reach that's second to none. The company's goal, advanced at each of its business units, is to provide efficient, competitive transportation and related services for customers. Guys, this company is in fuego. Look at this, people. Up 11.79% in the last month. Up 13.35% in the last 3 months. Where did you just go? Why did you just pop off my screen? What is going? Is someone trying to alter our reality? What just happened there? Isn't that weird? Look at that. So in the last month, up 11.88%. It actually just adjusted the prices. Up 13.43% in the last 3 months. And in the last year, YouTube, Facebook, Live Me, and everybody else around the globe watching Rich TV Live, in the last year, it is up 110% since July 27th, 2016. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. In the last month, CSX is up 110%. And the CEO just put in $15 million. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm getting a call. Who could this be? How many people? Wow, we have some people watching on Live Me. Hi, Live Me. How you guys doing? Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? And hi, Facebook. How are you doing? We are live on all devices, and we are identifying winners. And thanks to Dave, one of our subscribers, one of the members of the community, a valuable member of the community that is learning stocks, he actually brought this stock to my attention yesterday and told me that the CEO of this company has dumped $15 million of his own money into this stock this week. And what has the stock done? Well, it's risen and it's continued to rise, and it will most likely continue to rise because this company is a winner. And I'm willing to bet that if he's putting in $15 million at $50 in that range, then this probably is going to go up. And because it's a $50 stock, I would much rather have $1,000 worth of this $50 stock than any other stock under $50 as far as I'm concerned. This is a huge company. They're making incredible revenue. Their bottom line is growing year after year. In fact, I'm going to have Dave come on the show and let him tell the story of what he believes about CSX. Because I know based on what he's told me, he believes, right now, just so you guys know, CP Rail in Canada right now, they are currently trading at, let's take a look. CP, Canadian Pacific Railway, is currently trading at $209 a share. And the CEO of this company has decided that he wants to put $15 million into CSX Corporation. So I'm thinking I'm going to recommend this right now because I think it has huge potential. I'm going to recommend that live right now for the whole world to see. That is my recommendation. We just gave a recommendation on CSX. That's how much I believe in CSX. And I just started dating this stock. But I really believe in it. I believe in people that are leaders, people that are visionaries, people that have major resources, major intel, people that have the inside track. And if the CEO of a $200 company is putting $15 million of his own money into this company and it's being announced publicly, then that's somebody that I'm going to follow, and most likely I would like to start making a large investment into this company as well. Now remember guys, Rich TV Live, we are strictly here for education and entertainment purposes. Please do not buy a stock that I am recommending putting a buy signal on or telling you that I'm interested in buying just because I'm talking about it. Please don't do that. Do your own due diligence. If you do not like this company, message me in this comment section of this video. Let me know why you don't like the stock. If you do like the stock, please comment down below. Let me know why you do like the stock. That's the beauty of Rich TV Live. We've got a community of people, and we can talk about the stocks in real time, 24/7. I want to know, do you like it? Do you not like it? Why do you like it? Why do you not like it? Let's have open discussions. Let's hear your opinions. Let's hear your theories. Remember, visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like down below and comment on the show, because all I do is bring you winners. And all we will continue to do is bring you winners, because it's our destiny. Because you deserve freedom. You deserve to win. And because you deserve to win, you will win. All you need to do is go to richtvlive.com and download that app and join our community and get these picks before they happen live and in real time, absolutely free. Now, I know I've gone on a little bit of a tangent, so let me get back to our regular programming. Rewind selector. Let's go back to Amazon reporting their earnings today, and a huge winner. Look at this, people. All I do is bring you winners, and I've been talking about Amazon since they're at $800. Now they're at $920. Look at this. 921. Look at this, people. A 100% buy on bar chart with a top 1% signal strength. That's right. It's true. Amazon, a huge winner. Are you buying Amazon? Look at this, guys. Amazon in the last year is up 53%, up from $599, now up to $921 and climbing consistently. Look at this, people. This is up over 100% in the last 18 months. Understand, this is up over. Wow. This is up 314% since April 27th, almost exactly a year. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. This is up 314% since April 27th, 2016. Why would you be interested in anything else when you could be buying Amazon? Why would you be interested in anything else when you could be buying Google? Let's take a look at Google, shall we? Who's reported their earnings today and is a big, what do you think? Chicken dinner?
Are you listening?
Google is a 100% buy. It is currently trading at par. It's down 0.03. It was up earlier. It's down a little bit. It's a 100% buy on bar chart, and I absolutely love Google. Love everything about it. It is a big winner. It is a giant. I love it. Alphabet Inc. Let's read about Google, shall we? Alphabet Inc. is engaged in technology business. That's right. We use it every day. Google. That's right. Alphabet Inc. It is a technology giant. Everybody in the world is chasing Google. The company provides web-based search, advertisements, maps, software applications, mobile operating systems, consumer content, enterprise solutions, commerce and hardware products through its subsidiaries. YouTube. One of its subsidiaries is YouTube. We love you, YouTube. We love you. Without you, YouTube, none of the stuff that we're doing, which is revolutionary in itself, would have even been possible. But because of you, YouTube, it's happening. It's a reality. $2 trillion going through the markets today. $2 trillion in earnings. Google, Amazon, Microsoft top the frenzy of reports. Are you winning? Are you taking advantage of the hottest stock market in history? If you're not, get off your couch, get yourself a trading account, and get going. Anybody can buy and sell stocks, guys. It's really, really simple. Anybody can do it. Warren Buffett is a normal human being, just like you and just like me. The only difference is his company prints money, and you, the average people like me, we have to work for money. These companies, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they print it. Understand, they print it. So when you can print it, and you can use it to acquire your growth, then you have the ultimate in power. You can grow organically and grow through acquisition, which is exactly what Google has done, which is exactly what Amazon is doing, which is exactly what Microsoft is doing, and which is why they are huge players in this global economy. And what we want to do here on Rich TV Live, we want to bring you the winners. We want to identify the winners. We want to bring you the biggest and the brightest companies in the world, on the planet. And if we're able to do that, and you're able to win, then we believe that we can build a community that can grow globally, exponentially, faster than any other global app, global streaming platform, global community on the planet. And we're not just interested in stocks, people. We like stocks. We like real estate. We love doing business. We do IPOs. We love social media. We love advertising. We love entrepreneurial spirits. If you have an idea, if you have a business opportunity, if you have anything that makes money, Rich TV Live will love to talk to you. Tell your story. Get your story out there to the masses. Allow it to go viral so everybody in the world can see you and give you the ability to be heard by the masses. That's the vision that I have here on Rich TV Live. We want to give you, the people, the ability, the platform to tell your story. To give you, the average individual, the opportunity to create real, true wealth. Amazon. If you bought Amazon a year ago, Amazon would have made you wealthy. Amazon is up over 300% in the last year to the day. Look at this again, people. Let's look at this carefully. Let's look at this again. AMZN. Pop it up, guys. AMZN. Look at this. This is staggering, okay? When you can buy big board stocks and make money like they're penny stocks, you might as well buy big board stocks. They're safer, they're better, they're real companies, they're big companies. Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world, on the planet, period, end of story, okay? So, let's talk about it. I'd rather have one share and pay $921 of this stock than have millions of shares of some penny stock. Any day, 1 million times over. Look at this number right here. Since April 27, 2016, a year ago to the day, Amazon is up 314%. So if you put in $1,000, your $1,000 would have made you $3,000 in profit. $10,000 would have made you $30,000 in profit. $100 would have made you $300 in profit. And this is a huge company that everybody knows and everybody uses all over the world. So why wouldn't you be interested in Amazon? Why wouldn't you be paying attention to the earnings today and taking advantage of the big mo, which they clearly have right now? Since March 28th, a month ago, it's up 8%. That's 8% that you're making on a surefire winner. So I really want you guys to start learning how to identify between the winners and then the losers, and be able to identify between the great companies, the Amazons of the world, the Mike Trouts of the world. If you're talking fantasy baseball, Amazon is Mike Trout. Netflix is Jose Altuve? Or what's that guy that's really hot right now? Thames. Thames used to be a Toronto Blue Jay. Eric Thames, the hottest player in baseball that nobody knows about. If you drafted Eric Thames, you're winning your fantasy baseball pool. This is not Eric Thames because this did not come out of nowhere. I would probably put Eric Thames in a category of more like a penny stock that comes out of nowhere and explodes and becomes a fantasy stud. Amazon is not some company that you've never heard of. It's a company that everybody's heard of, a company that everybody knows and almost everybody is using. So when you're buying Amazon, you're buying a winner. And when you buy a winner, you can sleep well at night knowing that your money is safe in a secure company, in a great company that is making money hand over fist and growing exponentially. So why wouldn't you want to invest in a company like Amazon, a company like Facebook, a company like Netflix? These are winners. A company like Home Depot, a company like CSX. Why wouldn't you want these companies in your portfolio? A company like Apple. Why wouldn't you want each and every one of these companies in your portfolio? That would give you a winning portfolio. And at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? Isn't it all about winning? Attila, if you are watching, give me a call, my friend. It's time for us to go live. Let's talk it out, my friend. Live me. It's time to say goodbye. We love you, Live me, but we gotta go. Let's see our grade. We got ourselves a B+. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Still working on getting an A. Working hard. Maybe one day we'll advance to that level, that platform. So I'm going to give Attila a call right now. For those guys that don't know Attila, Attila's kind of like our guy on the streets. He's out there and he's doing the dirty work, doing the research, really finding what's going on in the penny stock medical marijuana world. So Attila, if you're watching, buddy, now's the time to go live, my friend. I'm going to give you a call right now. I hope you answer. Let's see what happens. Let's give it a shot, shall we? We haven't heard from Attila this week.
Hello.
Attila!
Hey, Rich, how are you?
I am fabulous, my friend. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Not too bad.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, I was looking forward to your show.
Very good. Well, I wanted to start by introducing you to the world Guys, Atila is our man on the street when it comes to medical marijuana stocks and companies. He is kind of like our own inside investigative reporter when it comes to medical marijuana stocks. So myself and Atila have been talking, and Atila came up with uh, he came up with his new. Well, Attila, do you want to introduce yourself, or you want me to introduce you?
Um, well, I think people have been kind of calling me, especially the people that know me personally. They've been calling me Attila the Marijuana Gorilla.
Attila the Marijuana Gorilla.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
I thought it was
goodness.
kind of a catchy phrase, right? And but I dabble. I get my head immersed so much in the marijuana stocks that they kind of gave me this handle.
Wow. I love it. Attila the Marijuana Gorilla.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I love it. You are the
Awesome.
Marijuana Gorilla. So tell me, what's up, my friend? There is a new IPO. I was waiting for you to talk about it. I didn't want to touch it. You got the floor, my friend. What's up in the marijuana business today?
Well, we got an IPO. It opened up this morning at 9:30. It was ready to trade the stock. It went up quite dramatically first thing in the morning. And now, I'm looking at the chart. It opened up at $1.29.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you seeing the chart? Because I can't find it anywhere.
Well, it's now being showed on Google. They had it on, and I can give you the ticker symbol.
Well, no, I have it here on Stockwatch. I know I have it on Canada in Stockwatch. So you guys can see right now, WMD WeedMD Inc. is a new IPO in Canada. Do you know if these guys are licensed? They're in the biotechnology sector. It says it's up 46%. It's currently at 88 cents. It's been as high as $1.29 and as low as 77 cents today. Traded 3.5 million shares in volume so far today.
Rich, that opened up at $1.29. And almost immediately at the opening, the short sellers got hold of it, and they've been selling it off.
And this is why I said be very careful with Abcan, because I have a feeling something similar could happen.
Yes, and I'm expecting possibly the same with that, because when you go on your trading platform, I mean, I actually gave my trading platform a phone call this morning there, and I was speaking to them before I actually made any kind of commitment, right? But, when I called them, check it out, Rich. I called them at 9:15 before the markets open. At the time, I could see the ask and the bid price. The ask was like 57, and the bid was 58, and then it was kind of fluctuating. As I was speaking to the person at my trading platform, they were telling me it was going up and up and up, and by the time, they have no idea what it's going to be at the opening. But at the opening, I was shocked to see it go, because this stock, before it opened this morning, was sitting at pretty much 35 cents. And I've seen this with IPOs several times, where a stock, is about to IPO, and the stock is only worth, it's very menial. And by the time they actually start trading, especially these marijuana companies, I mean, they can be very volatile. And, you were really right, Rich, when you said be careful with the IPO when it opens, because that's exactly what it did. It went immediately to its high. So today, its high was at 129, and its low, like you said, was the 77. So it's starting to make its way back up there again. But this is an interesting company. They kind of cater to the healthcare sector, and specifically to the elderly or the people who are kind of they're in an elderly type situation. So, but more and more people are moving over to, especially when it comes to opioids. People are kind of quite nervous about some of the opioids that the industries, not the marijuana industry, but all these other opioids that the elderly do use, and a lot of these people are moving towards marijuana. And you asked earlier there about if they have a license. They have. You know what? I consider them to be almost in the same position as Supreme.
Okay.
Because they have a cultivation license. They just haven't got their sales license. Now, WeedMD will be getting their sales license in the second quarter. So probably in another month and a half, 2 months, you can see them getting they're expecting their sales license by then. So it won't be that much longer before they get their sales license. And frankly,
sorry, are you saying for WeedMD or your Supreme?
Well, I'm talking about WeedMD. I'm comparing the two because neither one of them have a sales license, but they both have a cultivation license.
Okay.
Now I compare their price and their space that they're growing within. As a matter of fact, this WeedMD is growing out of a few thousand more square feet than actual Supreme is right now. So, they got some expansion going on too. They're currently operating out of 26,000 square feet. And for people who are interested, this is in Aylmer, Ontario. So it's a couple hours north of Toronto. So, but they operate out of an old Imperial Tobacco building. This building is 220,000 square feet. So they're going to eventually, in that one building that they're already in, they already have the space to go up to 220,000 square feet. And they also have some expansion coming up. They own an adjacent property that's actually 100 acres, very nearby to their current location. And so, like most of these companies, they got some pretty ambitious expansion projects on the go. And same as Abcan, they're all got, they all got their expansion kind of ideas for the future. Everyone seems to like to go with this 1 million square feet type of facilities that they anticipate that eventually they'll be operating out of. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I that still mind boggles me every time I hear that, or every time someone says that. It mind boggles me that they could actually get 1 million square feet facilities that they would be able to grow out of. I can't even comprehend how much money these companies are going to be making in the future. These companies, guys, I'm telling you, these companies are the Amazons and the Googles of the future.
Oh, for sure. This is, and you watch these come closer to the date of legalization, which is Canada Day next year.
July the 1st, 2018, guys, get ready. Legalization of recreational cannabis in Canada. We are only, what? We are 17 months away? No, 15 months away from legalization. We are 15 months away from legalization.
We're at the end of April, so if you really think about it, it's really 14 months.
14 months away from recreational legalization, which may or may not help these companies. A lot of people I know think that this will actually hurt these companies.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting that you say that, but...
You want me to tell you why?
Sure. I'd love your opinion.
Okay, because what's going to happen is these companies are going to be charging top dollar for their marijuana. And because they're going to be charging top dollar for their marijuana, people are going to be allowed to get it recreational. So they're going to be allowed to just buy it off anybody. So you're going to be allowed to have it on you at all times. So what's stopping you from getting it from the black market at a lower price than you can get it from a dispensary? If you can get an ounce at a dispensary for $2.40 and you can get the same type of quality, maybe not as good, but still decent quality marijuana for $200, you're going to pay $200.
Yeah. And you know what?
Sorry, guys, it's the way it goes. Unless they reduce the prices, expect that this will continue, and expect, because now everybody's going to be allowed to have it. If I have 5 friends in my house, we can now have 5 ounces at our house. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of marijuana. Sure. So, I mean, it's like...
It's a big party.
It seems crazy. It just seems a little bit nuts. These rules, these laws are crazy. They're crazy in some areas, and they make no sense in others. And when I went to the 420 event, I don't know if you got a chance to see any of those videos, but I have a lot of videos still that I haven't even posted with medical marijuana activists that are not happy with the Canadian government. And I'm going to be posting those videos when the time is right. I'm just waiting for the right time. And there's a lot of people that are not happy with the laws, to be honest with you. There's a lot of activists that are not happy with the laws. They don't think that these laws are done properly. They don't believe that there should be a cap on how much people should grow. They don't believe they should be capping it at 4 to 6 plants. There's a lot of things that they don't like about it. So a lot of the naturalists believe that we should be able to grow as much as we want whenever we want.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen these regulations, because I've got a glimpse at the detailed regulations. You might be able to grow 4 plants, but not only are you only allowed to grow 4 plants, you're limited in height also. So people may not be aware of that. I mean, some of these plants can go 6 feet depending on what kind of environment you give them.
That's exactly what the guy was saying. That's exactly what the guy was saying at the event. He's like, what are they going to do? Come to our house and bring out the measuring tape and start measuring our plants? Like, that is ridiculous. Okay? And what are you going to do? You're going to say to somebody, oh, you got a 5th plant? You're going to go to jail now? It's just so ridiculous.
I hope the laws start to evolve along with the industry. I hope they change them later on, and I think they will. But, you know, it is somewhat ridiculous. Rich, you're only allowed to grow any of these plants. They're only allowed to be 100 centimeters in height. So think about it. That's not very tall.
No, not at all.
No, so you're only going to, so they're saying, yeah, you can have 4 plants, but they can only be only within 100 centimeters in height.
Yeah, so it doesn't make any sense. So if you know anything about growing, you will know you cannot grow under those conditions. So they did it in a way where it looks like they're allowing you to grow, but you can't really grow, let's be honest, with those conditions. And really what they're doing is they're allowing this market for the illegals to continue.
Sure.
And actually, they're allowing the market for the illegals to continue. And everybody that's in the black market is laughing right now. Because they're sitting there saying, these idiots could have eliminated this whole black market, but instead, they're allowing it to exist. Because they're not going to reduce the prices. They are greedy. So because they are greedy, this black market will exist. Now, if they reduce the prices, the black market wouldn't exist, because what happened would be the middleman would no longer exist, because what happens is there's growers, and then the growers have distributors that are middlemen that are selling on their behalf. So if there's no spread in the middle for the middleman to make any money, then what happens is it eliminates the middleman. Now all that's left is the growers. The growers have to now start selling too. They're not going to want to do it. There's not enough money in it for them too if they start doing that. So all of a sudden now you eliminate the middleman, and all you've got is the licensed producers. Now Health Canada, if you guys need some help and advice, you can call me. We can educate you guys. We can help you guys. We can consult you guys through this. We've got a plan.
And, you know, that announcement, it really was a big negative on, you know, some of us expected a positive to come out of this, but all we got was negative out of it. You know, they didn't really establish anything other than, remember I did tell you about If you're caught selling marijuana to anyone underage, which here in Ontario is going to be 18. So if you're caught selling marijuana or even going into the marijuana control board or whatever way they decide, that it's going to be sold, and you're caught giving it or selling it to a minor, the laws, and I got this off of these are the regulations, government regulations. I got a glimpse of I believe it's the maximum that they can give you is a 14-year jail term. So they have a harsher.
14 years. 14
14
years. You go to jail. You go to jail for selling to a minor longer than you do for second-degree murder in this crazy country.
Yeah.
Explain that.
I can't explain that,
And that was what the activists, and that was another thing that the activists talk about at the 420 Medical Marijuana Convention. And I will post that video at the right time. I'm telling you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Timing is everything, guys. Timing is everything. I'm waiting for the right time to post these videos based on the news and what's trending. I'm telling you right now, these activists, the politicians that are pro-marijuana do not like these rules and regulations. They are absolutely criminal. Now, a kid goes and has a fake ID, walks into a medical marijuana dispensary, gets himself some marijuana, and then you find out later the guy had a fake ID. Whose fault is that? You're gonna blame the people selling the marijuana now for the kid having the fake ID? I mean, there's gonna be people doing it. Don't kid yourselves. I went to high school. I had a fake ID. Everybody had a fake ID. So now you're telling me when you're 17, nobody's gonna want to sell it to you. So what are you gonna do?
You're going to go to the black market. There still will be a black market as long as this kind of crap is going on, right? And they'll still always find a way to get it. If they don't grow it themselves like they've been doing for I don't know how many years now, they'll grow it on their own, and they'll continue to be, who knows how many plants these youngsters grow or whatever. I mean, they could have fields of it somewhere as long as there's not a lot of traffic, and and then they start selling it to their buddies, and for a lot cheaper than what these LPs want to. Some of the prices I see out there are quite expensive, So I thought that, hey, you get it from a street guy for that, cheaper.
Absolutely.
So, so if they really want to make it a more, a competitive market as far as, they're going to have to do something about the pricing. They really going to have to do something about the pricing. Some of these prices, I can't believe that some people are willing to pay $15 a gram for marijuana.
That's craziness. That doesn't make any sense.
It is.
That doesn't make any sense. So you're just outpricing everybody. You're outpricing everybody. You're being so greedy, trying to squeeze the people to make money, and people are going to be forced to go to the black market. And you hear what's going on in the black market. People are dying and overdosing with fentanyl here in Canada right now.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's a disturbing trend that's happening here in Canada where children are testing fentanyl and dying. And it's just sickening. And they're putting it in marijuana. They're putting it in all kinds of drugs. And it's extremely disturbing. Hold on one second Atila. Guys, put MTBC on full alert. Put it on your watch list. It's up 36%. Traded 23 million shares on the NASDAQ. Another winner, small cap winner, brought to you by me here on Rich TV Live. It's at $1.66. It's up 36%. Traded 23 million shares. MTBC. It's a big winner. Take a look also, guys, at VPOR, a medical marijuana company in the sub-pennies. I know Dan, the IT guy, has been playing with this for a long time. What do you think about VPOR, Atila? I wanted your opinion on this one. Sub-penny medical marijuana stock. What do you think? Traded 107 million shares today at 003, which is $300,000 that has gone through the sub-penny medical marijuana stock today, and it's up 25% as we speak. What do you think?
Wow, that's a nice increase. Is that an American company?
I believe it is.
Yeah, and VPOR.
VPOR, vapor. Victor,
Oh,
Peter.
vapor.
Yeah,
Okay, yes, I'm aware of vapor. I thought you said P. So yes, I'm aware of vapor. That's they go on these little spurts, but they're definitely making waves in the marijuana industry now.
absolutely.
And that yeah, and there could be even the way things are going here in Canada, we could even possibly have more promise in the United States as far as making money in the marijuana industry later on. I'm not sure what's going to happen down there in the states, but down in the states, they don't even allow marijuana to cross their state lines.
I heard
So
that they just passed a bill that if you're a licensed medical marijuana user in Canada, they will no longer allow you into America. Are you familiar with this?
I've heard that. Yes, I've heard that said.
So be careful,
I've
guys. If
heard
you
that
guys want to
said.
go to America and you guys are all getting these medical marijuana licenses in Canada, be careful because you might be surprised when you try to go to Disneyland with your kids and they say, Mr. Smith, you're going to have to turn around because you got yourself a medical marijuana license and we don't want you in our country.
Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty ridiculous. Like that's going to stop a lot of people from going to the States.
Of course.
You know,
But I think that
um,
shows you the stance that they're taking. I don't believe it will be legal in America. I don't think so. I mean,
well,
why would you be legal if you're stopping people at the border? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
no,
You're going to stop people.
I don't know why.
You're going to stop people at the border and turn them around. I think that's telling me that they're preparing not to make it legal. If anything, I mean, it's crazy. But what I think is going to happen, they're going to legalize it in all the states, and they're not going to legalize it federally.
That's a possibility, and because as far as the federal government is concerned, that Jeff Sessions idiot, he claims that
So bad.
as far as we've already talked about, he's got this pretty. He kind of associates marijuana with heroin too.
Of
So
course.
like
Of course.
what a fool. So
Marijuana, heroin. You know how many parties I've been in Canada where you see a big bag of weed on the table, pretty much every one of them, and then you see a bunch of heroin right beside that bag of weed? Don't you see that everywhere in Canada? Let me see. How many times have I seen heroin? Zero in my life. How many times have I seen marijuana? Probably every day. So it's like, you know what I mean? In Canada, marijuana is everywhere, but heroin? So unless in America the parties are different, I mean, I never been to a party in America where they're smoking a joint and then they pull out the heroin and everybody takes a hit and starts shooting up the heroin. I mean, that seems like a pretty strung out party. I mean, maybe they exist. Maybe Sessions knows something I don't know. Maybe he's going to those underground Pizzagate parties. I don't know. Just saying. I don't know.
Well, the shame about that is that he made that statement, and I think it even affected the Canadian stocks over here too. His comment when he said that regardless of all these states that have made it legal for recreational use, he still wanted to implement the federal laws which still make it illegal to possess any kind of marijuana. And because he still puts it in that category as that Schedule 1 drug along with heroin. So again, we just touched base on that. But I see these penny stocks in the States there. All them American, not all of them, but a considerable amount of the marijuana stocks in the States are kind of slightly moving up. And I'm going to give you an example here of like Cannabis Science Inc.
Yeah, CBIS.
Which is CBIS. Well, they're up a little bit. The one, I've invested in another company. It's gone down a bit. It's Paratech. But these other ones in the sub penny range, they seem to be getting a little bit of a. They seem to be getting a little bit of a lift.
Well, if you notice, there's a trend. I've noticed this trend, okay?
There is.
When the big board ones are doing extremely well, people leave the little ones and focus on the big board ones. And then when the big board ones are not moving, everybody leaves the big board ones alone, let it hit its bottom, let it go all the way down to hit its bottom, because it will, and it'll turn around and it'll come back with a lot of force. But when it hits its bottom, what everybody does is they focus on the penny stocks to make their little money. Because you got to remember, there's so many day traders now that are just making their spread. So many computer programs out there. There's so many computers that are just trading for people, literally. You can buy computer programs to trade for you now. So you got to understand that. And because of that, there's a lot more liquidity in the markets, and there's a lot more of this flipping that's going on. And that's why you see these moves in the market with the penny stocks and with the big board stocks. I'm not even remotely worried about the marijuana stocks. In fact, I believe this is just simply the trend. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. And if you watch them carefully, you can buy them low and sniper them and ninja them when they're really low, which is right now. And like I said, right now, I'm just going to keep watching because I don't think they've hit their bottom.
No, they're not. They're all down again today.
They've been going down repeatedly. So you can't assume it's a bottom. That would be guessing. I bought a little bit of a Granogram a few days ago, like last week, and it's down like 30 cents already. So obviously it wasn't the bottom. And when I bought that stock, once again, that was assuming that it was hitting a bottom. And every time you assume, you get your ass handed to you in the market. Luckily for me, I believe long-term it's going to go up, so I'm not even remotely concerned. And I only bought 500 shares, so I'm not even remotely concerned about it. But the reality is, I'm watching it, and I'm going to keep watching it. And if I see it hit its bottom, if it goes as low as $2 again, you'll know that I'll be buying a lot of it. A lot of it.
Right.
It's kind of my strategy. Buy a little bit now, watch it. It's on my radar now. It's on my watch list because I own it. And then if it goes low, I'll just buy a bunch more, and I'll buy it at a much lower price. At this point, I'm almost hoping it goes down as low as $2. And that's a Granogram. That's a Granogram.
I don't think anyone should be buying marijuana stocks right now, to tell you the truth. If you're smart, let it bottom out.
Well, yeah, you got to sit there. You got to watch them like a sniper. It's Thursday. The market's in the red for marijuana stocks. Tomorrow's Friday. Anticipate the same thing. Hey, guys, take a look at IFON, a NASDAQ stock up 78% at 83 cents. These are the kind of moves I'm looking for, guys. IFON, a NASDAQ stock breaking out up 78% at 84 cents, traded 5 million shares, guys, has climbed up from under 50 cents today to a high as almost $1. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for, guys. I want to start looking for NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, TSX Venture, and Amex small cap stocks around 50 cents to $5 that are moving. And those are the ones that I really want to start mastering and getting to know and building a watch list with, because I believe that is our future, because I believe penny stocks are too risky, and I'm not interested in losing 100% of my money that I invest in penny stocks. And I've seen too many people lose money in penny stocks recently to believe that they are a safe place to invest. And based on my experience working with penny stock companies that are selling paper every day to raise money, I'm not interested in buying those stocks, guys. I am interested in buying stocks like this because these companies have a mandate by the NASDAQ to be trading at $3 to $5, because if they don't trade at $3 to $5, they will be delisted. So they've got pressure to go up, which gives me the confidence to invest in these companies.
Sure.
What do you think about that theory there?
Absolutely, you're absolutely right, Rich. Absolutely right. Invest in quality companies.
And I believe Abcan is going to be a monster. I believe WMD is going to be a monster. I believe all 15 companies in the Fab 15 are going to be a monster. But I do believe that we are early to the party. I do. I do. I think we're early to the party, guys. And you know what? I love being early because I'd rather be early than late because that means we're all going to be winning, guys. A year from now, we're all going to be winning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think we're going to see a nice big rise in the marijuana stocks, but you know, it may take longer than most people thought. They figured that they're going to get rich, you know. And you know, you see all these articles for these the guys who are pumping the stock. I mean, not pumping, but you know, they're promoting the stocks.
Of course.
And, you know, they're making all these claims that, you know, invest now, you'll be a millionaire come this certain date. And, you know, that's all speculation. These guys that are they're selling their marijuana maps for a map for marijuana millionaires. You know, they're selling a product. That map isn't free. They want you to spend money for that map. So who's really getting rich there? You know?
Well, that's why our platform will remain to be free. The only services that we would charge for will be services that you'd have to pay for on your own that we wouldn't be able to provide ourselves. Anything that we can provide for free, we will, because our goal is to build a large community of winners so we can all alert each other of the deals that are winning in real time. While we speak, IFON has just hit 85 cents, up 80%, guys. This is what I'm talking about, finding winners in real time. This is the future of Rich TV Live. This is the future of you, the people that are at home, wanting to create freedom. Our community is going to become so good at sniping, so good at being ninjas, that we are going to be able to identify all the companies that are hot every single day in real time and be able to bring it to you guys first. We want to be able to bring you the breaking news first. And I don't care if it's a $1,000 stock, if it's a $250,000 stock like Berkshire Hathaway, or if a 0001 stock that's in the penny world, we're going to be watching everything. Now, everybody's going to know that with the penny stocks, there needs to be a disclaimer that you need to be entering at your own risk because they are ultimately extremely risky. It's like going into the casino and pulling down on a slot machine. That's what the penny stocks are. But the bigger companies, the better companies, those are the ones that I believe are going to be able to create real wealth for you, the people, the public, the subscribers, the viewers, the watchers, the listeners, the people that are learning, the people that are educating themselves. Those are the deals that are going to make you very wealthy.
Absolutely. And you know, it's interesting. It's funny you brought up ABCAM. Yesterday, I'm standing in line. I bought gas. I'm standing in line. I'm literally 2 blocks away from ABCAM. And this woman walks in, and she's wearing the ABCAN. I've never met her before. She's wearing the ABCAN identification on her shirt. So she comes straight from ABCAN. I happen to notice it. I said, "Oh my goodness, an ABCAN employee. Pleasure to meet you." Right? I said, "You're in the right business." And I said to her, I guess you got a little. I'm not gonna say what her name is. I said to her, "So I guess you must have shares in ABCAN." She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm so excited." She says to me, and Rich, I couldn't, you know, and I thought it was a great idea that she do this. She said, "You know, they gave me a bunch of shares as an employee, but I also bought more shares pre-IPO price, so she paid a little less than the 80 cents that's currently their price, but you can bet it's going to be more when they IPO, when the market opens." But anyways, she said to me she cashed in a bunch of her RSPs to buy more shares. And she kind of told me how much it was. I'm not how many shares she bought, but it's kind of nice. I just said to her, "You know what? In maybe 3, maximum 5 years, you're gonna be rich. You're gonna be rich." And she's gonna do extremely well. And she was so happy. She high-fived me on the way out. She can't wait. She can't wait for Monday.
So is that the day that they're going to be live? Monday?
Monday, the March 1st is pretty much the day that they're going to be. Yes, I haven't heard any different yet, but yes, Monday is supposed to be the IPO date.
That's great. That is exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I'm
Yeah.
really excited about Abcan. And are you familiar with the fact that they've been contacting us and they're interested in coming on our show?
Have they?
Well, they've been messaging me on YouTube saying that they've been watching the show and that they would like to have one of their representatives come on our show. I haven't had any communication myself yet, but that was the communication that I've had with one of their representatives that's representing their YouTube channel that messaged me
Awesome.
from their YouTube channel. So apparently they just set
Awesome.
up a YouTube channel and they want to do something with us. What do they want to do? I don't know, but I think I'm honored that they would be interested in working with Rich TV Live and they would like to get on the show. And I think it would be incredible.
I watched your show the other day, Rich, and did you not actually say, you know, you kind of put it out there that you would welcome Abcan to come on your show for the one time or the first time for absolutely free?
Yeah, that's right. 100%.
So
because I believe in the company.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah, I believe in the company, and I think it would be good for them, and it would be good for us. So I think it would be mutually beneficial, and why wouldn't I want to do that?
Yeah.
And hopefully they like the results. They'll see results. They'll like the results, and hopefully they'd be interested in working with us long term. That would ultimately be in my best interest, and I believe that would be in their best interests.
Yeah. And this would be kind of your interview process for Abcam. This is an opportunity for you to kind of interview them and discuss their endeavors and the things that they want to accomplish. And you know what else I found out about Abcan?
What's that?
Is they're interested in the international markets. Here's something a lot of people may not know. There's only 2 companies here in Canada that are currently doing business internationally and in Germany and in some parts of Europe. ICC is one of them.
That's right.
And there's another company. Maybe we can talk about them later some other time until I can verify that that's the company that's doing. But there's 2 only companies that are doing business in Germany right now. And you know, these people, I give them a lot of credit. I give Abcan tremendous amount of credit for having the foresight to look internationally, because you know what's fantastic, and I think I wish this country would look more, or would be more along the lines of the European attitude towards medicine and marijuana, and their attitude towards it. In Germany, they are mandated. The government mandates that all insurance companies cover all medicines for people who are insured with these insurance companies, and that also means medicinal marijuana. Their attitude towards medicinal marijuana, they don't, when they say the word marijuana, they don't whisper it, or don't want too many people to hear you say that word. Over there, it's a casual thing. And they've accepted the marijuana as medicine over there. And so the great thing about this, Rich, is they even said that they don't even care about so much the medical market. It's the recreational market doesn't even matter to them anymore, because as far as they're concerned, everybody can get medical marijuana and have it paid for by these insurance companies who are mandated to cover you.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I just think that's crazy.
I can. It's an article I read, and yes, Abcan's associated with that. They're trying to make their way in. They're currently working with the German government, trying to get their foot in the door over there in Germany, because they're going to love Abcan, because Abcan, when we talked about the medicine that they produce, it's 100% the same medicine every time, all the time.
Well, that's
And this
important.
is what these pharmacies want. And pharmacies over there in Europe will be able to sell the recreational. When they get into the recreational, the pharmacies will be selling the recreational marijuana also. So this is a big plus, and I can see why they want to get their foot in the international, European markets. The European markets. I heard the one company. Okay, we're going to talk about Kronos. Okay, Kronos also has got their foot in the European markets. I'm going to make a statement here that I read. Okay, I read this. It's a pretty bold statement, but they claim that if they were to, I read this in another article. I'm not going to say Kronos made this statement. Somebody else made their statement based on the numbers and the growth space that Kronos has. If Kronos, for some reason, for whatever reason, were to lose all of their Canadian patients, they would still be able to sell all of their product internationally.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. And this is an article that was written by another company that's keeping a close eye on the international markets. And so I want to just reiterate, Kronos did not make this statement. It was someone else that made that. I don't want to associate this statement with Kronos, but the fact is really that they could lose every one of their customers here and still be able to sell everything that they grow in the international markets where they've already made their presence known.
I think the Kronos Group are absolute monsters. You know this and I know this. You said it yourself. They own 16% of Abcan, correct?
Correct. They own a fairly good equity in Abcan.
So watch, guys, on Monday when Abcan goes public. The Kronos Group, if Abcan goes up, expect the Kronos Group will most likely go up because the Kronos Group own a portion of Abcan. Kronos Group symbol in Canada, MJN, Mary Jane, MJN, and in America, symbol is PRMCF, Peter, Richard, Mary, Charlie, Frank. Kronos Group.
And remember we talked about Hydropothecary. We talked about them when they IPO'd.
Yes.
Okay. They were a public company, and then now, or a private company, now they've gone public. So, and their stock rose dramatically. Their IPO was reacted a little differently than the one that I see here today with WeedMD. So, for whatever reasons, I can't explain. Short sellers had a lot to do with this one here, but again, Kronos Group has a 21% equity stake in Hydropothecary in Quebec. Quebec, right now, I guess there's a second guy in the Quebec markets now. At one time, it was only Hydropothecary, but there's another smaller company now that we talked about that on your show on another day last week, possibly. But there's a company that was bought out and now they had a building. It was 80% complete. They didn't quite have the money to finish it. And I'd have to check to see who that ticker symbol is. But now there are actually two actual LPs that are going to be operating out of Quebec. And Quebec is a great big space, lots of population there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So again, Kronos owns 21% in Hydropothecary, 21% equity in Hydropothecary. So that their symbol is THCX.
Yes, THCX, yes.
So, Kronos Group is really making their mark, and you can expect them to continue doing this. The market, the industry is still in a, they say it's been around for a while, but it's still in its fledgling kind of stages. There's still so much room for growth here. and a lot of stuff to still iron out in the near future because
Well,
things are
I
going to
think
change.
I think it's great because while these things are changing, while these things are happening, while these things are going on, we'll be able to bring the news first. So anytime there's any breaking news, anything that's happening in the industry, you know that Attila the gorilla, the Attila the marijuana gorilla, and Rich from Rich TV Live, we're going to be on the news first. We will break the news first. And that's the beautiful thing about our platform. We don't really care what happens to the markets. We just want to keep bringing the news to you, the people, because we know the market's going to go up and we know the market's going to get down or going to go down. So you can't treat yourself like a roller coaster and every time it goes up feel good and every time it goes down feel bad because you will go crazy. So what you have to do is you got to take the stress out of the markets, invest in good companies, buy low, sell high, don't get emotional, learn to take your money and run, and learn to have your money ready for the next opportunity when it's ready and it presents itself. Because what I've found so many times is I'll find a stock that I really want to buy, but I'm usually, when I'm wanting to buy that stock, stuck in another stock. I don't know if you've ever found this, Attila. Has this happened to you before?
Say that again, Rich?
A lot of times when I find a stock I want to buy, like there's a company CSX that I just love, that I want to buy it right now, but I'm stuck in a few other stocks down, not where I want to sell, so I haven't been able to sell yet. And I find that sometimes I'm stuck in a position and I'm not in a liquid position ready to take advantage of a stock when I want to be. So it's important that you're in a cash position so that when you got a stock that's super hot, it's one of the hottest stocks in the world, and it's on fire and you just want to buy it, you want to be in a cash position so you're ready to take advantage of those waves when they present themselves.
Yeah. And I've done that too lots of times, Rich, and you gave out a pretty good formula the other day. I mean, don't be chasing stocks. Don't be chasing stocks. I mean, wait till they bottom out. Look, we've been watching marijuana stocks go down for how long now? Since almost the announcement on that Thursday when they announced the legislation for the marijuana. And, frankly, they didn't really tell me something that I didn't know or anything know other than the 14-year jail term possibly if you're selling marijuana to an underage individual or, the height restrictions within the 4 plants that you're allowed to grow. That's another thing there that I just assumed, okay, great. People can now grow 4 plants, if they want.
Yeah, but people are not going to do it. People are not going to do it. Everybody I've talked to said, why am I going to waste my time growing plants? People don't have time for that. They just want to grab their weed and smoke it. They don't want to sit there and be a scientist. And then, their marijuana doesn't grow properly and now they don't have any marijuana. They're going to end up buying it anyways. So,
and they're not really looking about I don't even think they're all that concerned. I'm sure they want really good marijuana, but hey, let's face it. I hear that the BC bud is the bud to be getting, right? I mean, you guys out there in BC seem to be the ones who know how to grow the marijuana, and almost to the point that it's pharmaceutical grade. I mean, the THC contents are so high, and just these craft growers or so-called craft growers, I mean, they know how to grow their marijuana, I mean, places like Abcan gets it down to a specific science. They got it right down to a specific science because they can grow the same marijuana every single time.
Of course, that's extremely, extremely vital, is that people know what to expect when they buy from you as a producer.
And, in the international markets, it's no wonder Kronos already has a footprint there. Why do you think they might have associated themselves with Abcan? I think one of the reasons they've associated themselves with Abcan is for the medicine that they produce. Because that's what they're looking for, and that's what they're looking for in Europe.
Absolutely. They're looking for it everywhere. They're looking for it everywhere, all over the globe. This is a baby that's in the first inning. And we've got a 9-inning ball game, and we're in the first inning. And everybody that's in, the Dragon's Den, right?
Yeah.
And I've talked about one of the Dragons on the show multiple times. I don't want to keep bringing it up. But he is heavily invested in medical marijuana companies. He mentioned 12 of them. And that was months ago. And he's a billionaire, one of the richest guys in Canada, and he said it himself. He goes, there's going to be ups and downs along the way. But believe me when I tell you that long term, this industry is going to be an absolute giant. So when you got one of the dragons that's on the in, who's a multi-billionaire himself, and he's investing in 12 different companies himself, do you not think that there are other rich, elite people that are not investing in these companies themselves? And do you not think that they will continue to? And when I went to RBC earlier this week, they told me that people that have never had trading accounts in their entire lives, people that are senior citizens, are setting up accounts to buy medical marijuana stocks. People that you never thought in your wildest dreams would buy marijuana stocks are buying medical marijuana stocks and just sitting on them for their retirement.
Yep.
So like I said, I'm not worried if it's at $2.50, $2.80, $2. I really don't care because I think it's going to 20.
Yeah, oh, it will. It'll eventually reach 20. And I personally, myself, I believe there's even a lot more room than 20.
Oh, when I say 20, I mean, you know, in the next few years. I'm not saying long term. Long term, I think you're going to see some of these companies hit the hundreds. I mean, we've already seen GW Pharma trade over $100. So we know what's possible. They are the leader as far as pharmaceutical medical marijuana companies trading over $100. They are the pioneer. And obviously Scott's Miracle Grow trading at around $96, I believe. So there are a few leaders of the pack that are leading the way with medical marijuana stocks. And I believe there will be more like the Canopy Growth Corps that will be following, like the Aphiras, like the Organograms, like the Aurora Cannabis, like the Kronos Group. But the reality is these companies are still in their infancy stages. They're just getting started.
Yep.
So they just can't trade any higher right now because it's not, you can't justify it. That's the problem. You can't justify it.
You know what I think? Ever since the markets there have been coming in regards to the marijuana, these markets, we're going through a correction. This is a correction in the marijuana industry, and that's what their government's doing. This is a correction that's being done in the marijuana industry, right? Because they all said that a lot of these marijuana companies were overvalued.
That's right.
And you could see what's happening now. I mean, that announcement on that Thursday, I mean, they, if anything, all they did was create more uncertainty about the marijuana industry. I mean, yes, it's going to happen, and we have a date for all that, but they didn't tell us any encouraging news about this, and the fact that the packaging, they can't advertise, just like I see liquor or Bacardi's commercials, beer commercials. I mean, but yet you're not going to be able to advertise like that with the marijuana. The packages are going to be very, very plain, and the most you're going to see on these packages is the name of the company possibly that it came from, and the THC content and the CBD content. Maybe a couple other things will be on that package, but mostly to identify what kind of marijuana what content you're getting in the marijuana you're buying. So very vague with as far as being able to advertise.
Absolutely.
I mean, even their packaging,
Absolutely.
So, but what a shame. But I don't know. It really took the wind, the sails out of the wind out of the sail of marijuana industry, right? So, and I guess I'm calling it a correction. That's what's happening. They claimed it was all overvalued stock, and you could see that changing now. So,
yeah, you guys could see OGRMF is a 40% sell on bar chart. So
really?
All these marijuana stocks have a sell order on them now. So yeah, they're definitely not looking good right now. They're definitely being beaten down. But I believe...
And you know what? I recommend anybody who's into the industry, I recommend you wait till they bottom out. Just, you wait till they hit their bottom.
It says right now, the market is in highly oversold territory. Beware of a trend reversal. This is how you make money in the markets, guys. Watch these stocks like a hawk. When you see it hits the bottom, that's when you pick it up. So
Yeah.
you got to trade them.
Sell them.
Play the game within the
sell
game,
them.
guys.
Hopefully
There's a game
make
within
some
this
money.
game.
You make some money. You put your money into these other stocks that aren't marijuana stocks that are moving. Here's one here. That I'm looking at here today, Rich. I brought you this there probably a month or so, maybe more ago. Is BMXC, and it's not a marijuana company, but they're up 32% today.
BMXC. Let me pull it up. BMXC.
And they simply, what they do is they make diapers. This company makes diapers, and they're selling them internationally.
We're gonna start dating, folks, right here, live. Dating.
They have them on. They sell them on Amazon. You can buy their diapers through Amazon now.
Wow.
So and they're trying. U.S. company, and they're actually going after the international markets, and a lot of. I think they want to. They've been trying to get lots of exposure in places like India. These. I guess I don't know how you want. There's a lot of poverty there and stuff. So, but these are very economically priced diapers, and they're up 32% today. But these are the time. You can see the pattern. Like you look on the chart. You look at the chart. You can see how the pattern goes. Try and buy low, sell high.
Absolutely. Right. Well, it's up 21% right now. It's at 0095 by 00109. So it's up 21% and it's traded 2.3 million shares, guys. So it's a penny stock. Be careful. Buyer beware. Like I said, I'm not in love with any penny stocks right now at all. But if you guys are interested in playing penny stocks, put BMXC on your watch list. Put it on your radar. It's something that Atila believes in and he's been watching. So hopefully it's something that you guys can watch and you guys can win with at home as well. Yep. All right, Atila, we've been live, bro, for about an hour and a half. I think it's time for us to say goodbye. I think that we've covered a lot of topics today. I think it's been a nice day today. WMD, a new IPO. It's very exciting. And obviously the stock market for the medical marijuana stocks right now sucks. So we'll continue to watch it. And hopefully it's going to hit a bottom here soon and start turning around so we can start picking it up again and really positioning ourselves for another big run.
Yeah. And you know what I think, Rich? I think people really should buy some of these very cheaply priced American stocks like the Cannabis Science, CBIS. These are stocks that are worth 3 cents now and stuff. You buy them for the long term. You buy them for for 3 years. They're very cheap. Take $1,000. Buy a 3-cent stock. Hold on to it. If $1,000 is not going to kill you, you just hold on to it. It's a future investment, and I think it's a great investment to buy them at that cheap. Let's face it. Some of these people who got very rich in the marijuana industry when medical marijuana, first came on board. Some of these people, they bought these stocks very cheap. Remember the stock I showed you now? That's worth, it's in the sub-penny range, and at one time it was worth $97.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. And that's the thing is, my biggest fear is I don't know how much I like these American medical marijuana companies because I don't know if they're real companies.
Why? Because you're in Canada and you don't have a real, good idea of what's going on with them down in the States?
Well, no, because I know that they are not licensed. So because they are not licensed, at any point in time, they could get shut down. And that would be catastrophic.
A lot of them are, though. A lot of them have been given licenses.
No, but it's not federally licensed. It's still a drug in America.
Oh, okay.
It is state licensed in many states throughout America, but federally it is not legal. This is the concern that I have with all producers in America. That's my biggest fear is you buy a stock and then one day some bad news comes out from Jeff Sessions and all of these stocks tank. Because I've been watching CBIS, PNTV, MJNA, and MCOA for over 6 months. I've been watching all 4 of these stocks like a hawk, and ZRZH, all 5 of them. All 5 of them are very predictable. If you look at their trends and you look at their markets and you look at their charts, they are extremely predictable. In fact, MCOA right now is a huge buy for me because it's under 4 cents. And every time it comes under 4 cents, it goes back up to 5, 6, 7, 8 cents. And it's right now 3.5. So I think MCOA might be a really good buy right now.
You sound like a sniper.
I am a sniper. That's exactly what I am. When I actually have time, when I have time to be a sniper, I can be a sniper. Unfortunately, I'm so busy, guys, with the show and so busy with everything going on a day-to-day with that comes with the show. I can't really be a sniper the way I'd like to be on this deal. But watching this deal and watching all the deals the way I have been watching them, if you look at MCOA, you can literally see a floor at 3 cents. It doesn't go any lower than 3 cents. I just pulled up the chart. It goes as high as 10. In the last 6 months, it's been as high as 10 twice, and it's been to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's been at 8 cents. And it's never gone really lower than 3. So this is pretty much the bottom. It's been as low as 275, 296, but it really hasn't gone lower than 3. So this is pretty much the floor that we are finding right now. And if you're willing to sniper this stock and hold it for a bit, I think you can make a nice double. I really do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I like about MCOA? You know, Rich, we talked about it a month ago or so. Edward Jones now offers them on their trading platform. At one time, they didn't offer any marijuana stocks through Edward Jones, and now they offer about, I think it's about 15 or 12 stocks that they now offer on their trading platform to their customers. So I walked in at one time to Edward Jones. They didn't even want to talk about marijuana stocks with me.
Oh, I know, because it's like a bad word.
They don't get involved in that. They said it's too volatile and we won't touch it. Right?
Well, one of the reasons that I like MCOA is that they've already announced that they are going to be moving to fully reporting status. Currently, they are pink sheet. So they are pink sheet current information, which means if you buy stock directly from this company, you have to hold the stock for a year. Your stock does not become free trading for a year. Once you become a fully reporting company and you're up to date on your financials, you're up to date on your taxes, you're up to date on your accounting, you're up to date on your audits, then that's when you only have to have a 6-month hold on a fully reporting company as opposed to a pink sheet company. So once you become fully reporting, you get way more funding. There's way more funders and financiers that want to be involved in your company because they know they only have to hold that stock for 6 months as opposed to 12. So when this company goes fully reporting, I expect this stock to skyrocket. So I think right now might be a good time to really load up on this stock while it's low and while it's getting beat up. And it's 100% sell on bar chart right now. So I'm going to be watching it very carefully like a hawk. And if I see this go into the 2 cent range, anywhere in the 2 cent range, I might load up on this myself just for a quick sniper play and literally just have my sell order up where even if I can get at 2 cents and sell at 4 or get in at 3 and sell at 4, sell at 5, sell at 6, I'd be very happy to make a nice quick sniper move and make myself a few $1,000s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too, but, getting back to AppCan just quickly, that gentleman who's trying to get hold of you to get on the show and talk about AppCan, I think it's just a great opportunity for them to showcase their company through Rich TV. I think they should take full advantage of that, and you made them a wonderful offer, and I really think they should. And it would be great if they, you could get something together before they actually IPO, because I think that would be to their advantage.
No, in fact, we actually had one of our subscribers, Sherry, call them. She spoke to a gentleman named Richard at AppCan, and they told her that they're very interested in coming on our show. However, they want to come on the show after the IPO because they're really focused.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really focused on the IPO. Because I was like, get them on, get them on, get them on. And one of our subscribers, Sherry, was nice enough to call them and try to get them on, which is amazing. I love you, Sherry, for that. And they said to her, we'd love to come on the show. We just want to do it after we IPO. So I'm super excited to let them IPO. We'll be watching. We'll talk about it on our show. We'll even make our show about the IPO that day. And then hopefully we can gear them up and tee them up so that they can come on our show, so that they can tell their story and they can really kind of stand out amongst all the other 250 medical marijuana companies that are out there that exist in North America.
Right, right. All right, Rich. Well, it was great being on the show and talking to you again. Wonderful. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for once again joining us. We love you on the show. And once again, let's give it up for Atila, the medical marijuana gorilla. Let's give it up for Atila, everybody. Thank you, Atila, for joining us once again. And hey, listen, if there's any big news and you want to get back on the show, you know where I'm at, my friend. We'll do it again.
Yes, sir. When I hear some news relative to the industry and big news, you can bet I'll bring it to your attention, Rich.
Oh, I know you will, my friend. You are a scholar, my friend. You are Atila, the medical marijuana gorilla. You keep bringing us the news first, my friend. We love it here on Rich TV Live. You're a legend in the making, my friend.
Awesome.
It's true.
Thank you, Rich.
All right, Atila, have a great day, buddy. Thanks for calling once again.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers. That was Atila, the medical marijuana gorilla, bringing us the news first. Man, oh man, we are growing so fast, and it's because of you, the people at home. Without you, none of this is even possible. Now, I want to bring you one more stock before we go. Take a look at Exact Sciences, EXAS, up 24.9% on, you guessed it, the NASDAQ. It's a big winner, and you know how we love those winners, because when we win, we get chicken dinners. It's true. Ooh yeah, we love winners. Now let's look at a few more winners before we go. Look at this, IFON on the NASDAQ. That's why you don't chase the winners, guys. It's up 53%. It was up even more, and it started to come down. Just watch it. Be patient. Be ninjas. Be snipers. Another NASDAQ deal, trading at 72 cents, traded 5.8 million shares, but it's winning. Take a look at MTBC, up 50% at $1.83. Ooh yeah, it's a winner. And how about this? CSX Corp. The CEO of this company decided to buy $15 million of this stock. Are you kidding me? The CEO of this company just decided to buy $15 million of this stock. What do you think about this stock? Do you think it's a winner?
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool.
All right, guys. I think I've taken enough of your time. Enough of your time? I think I've taken up enough of your time today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video if it helped you at all. And if you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. That's fine. You're allowed to dislike the video. It's true. If you would like to make a comment about the market today and where we at. Where are we at in the market right now, people? Let's see, live and in real time. The Dow Jones is in the green, up 14 points. The S&P 500 is up slightly, just under 2 points. The NASDAQ up 22 points in record territory at 6,047. This is historic, people, and we're breaking it to you first, live and in real time. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh my goodness, guys, my phone is blowing up. It's like non-stop. I can't even keep track of it. But you know what? I gotta go because so many things are happening. It's like crazy. It's honestly crazy. We're gonna go from 1 app to 5. We're gonna go from no trading platform to our own trading platform. We're gonna go from paying for level 2 to having our own level 2 software. It's pretty exciting stuff. It's pretty exciting times. Love to have you guys be a part of it. And the beautiful thing is, you can be a part of it. Anybody can be a part of it. All you got to do is join the winning team. And I think you know who the winning team is. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think at this point, everybody knows. Right? 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 Right. There's the alert! I want to do a little Snapchat video because I'm a big fan of Snap. And people on Snap, they need to know about Rich TV Live. So let's just do a little Snap right now. We are live on Rich TV Live, on YouTube, on Snap, on all streaming devices. Make sure you like and subscribe, everybody! There's the newest Snap that I just did. You guys can find it on Snapchat under the name Rich TV Live. It's true. We are on all social media platforms all over the globe. We are international, and you too can be a part of our network. Go to www.richtvlive.com and make sure you download the app, would you? And if you haven't subscribed on YouTube yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe if you're alive. I got that from the Travel Freak. Let's give it up to the Travel Freak. About to break 8,000 views on Rich TV Live. Are you kidding me? Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. Without you, none of this is possible. But because of you, everything is possible. Thank you to the tools of the gods. Thank you for giving us the tools of the gods. We will not use the tools lightly. We will use them wisely, and we'll use them for good to help you, the average man, woman, senior citizen, student. We're here to help you. We can help you, and we will help you. One day at a time, one stock at a time, one message at a time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, what are the smartest guys in the room expecting from the U.S. stock market? Things that make you go, Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bunch of snipers. Ninjas, bunch of trading robots, making all that money. Let's go on a trip. Let's enjoy it. Now you probably see this mark on my forehead. See it right there? Yeah. Right there. My daughter decided to do a flip on my head and sliced me with her toenail. That's one solid toenail. That's a pretty clean gash right there on the forehead. That's some character. Thought I'd show you and share that with you guys. Since it's Rich TV Live and we're live, and you're probably wondering what the stupid thing on my forehead was the whole show. And if you didn't even notice it, well, now you did. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bunch of snipers. Bunch of ninjas. Bunch of winners. All that winning. My goodness. I gotta go look for some more winners. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you